Q95, the big station.
Thank God it's Friday. And welcome. Welcome to the Hot Seat, Dominica's most talked about talk show. The pleasure is mine in the morning to welcome you in a big, big, big way. Good morning to those of you who love to hate it, hate to love it, and just love to love it in the morning. You are all welcome. Good morning to all the visitors on island at this point. Good morning to Bevington and family up there in Soufriere. It was nice seeing you guys. Having some local delicacies at Annie's place last evening. Always nice to see your fellow Dominicans coming to spend some time. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Your anniversary, happy anniversary. And if there's death in the family, our deepest sympathy. This is the Grinnings line. Good morning to Moses the Baker down there in River Street. Always there to give you a fresh bread in the morning. Watson Waving, good morning to you. Good morning to all the other bakers on the island. Good morning to all the security guys, all the nurses, the doctors, everybody who burnt the midnight oil and kept the engines going while the rest of us slept. Let's take a few calls before we wrap it up this morning. You know how we do on a Friday morning. Good morning to all the folks getting ready for Creole in the streets. I just passed it a few minutes ago. It seems that they're getting ready for the big day today, Creole in the streets, organized by the National Development Foundation of Dominica for small businesses. It's already a buzz on that street there. Let me say good morning to the management and staff of the NDFJ this morning, doing their best to promote small business. I'll be spending some time there a little later today. There's an opening ceremony just about 9 o'clock this morning. So make sure you spend some time at Creole in the streets today. Let's go to the telephone this morning. Hello, talk to me.
Good morning.
Morning to you. Morning.
Make sure you look for me.
I'll look for you. What you want, callaloo soup or what? A crab?
No, I don't like those crabs in there.
No. What, you like frogs? Mountain chicken?
I'll be done there.
All right. You dressed up in your wardrobe this morning?
Oh, yes.
All right.
One season, that's what I'm doing. I love my dresses.
Well, I'll be looking for you. What color dress you have? A red, a yellow, multicolored?
But look for me. That's all.
I'll look for you, Lucille. Good morning to you and have a great Friday.
We know the key, the unity of all people, is in the dream that we had so long ago, that lives in all of the hearts of people.
Let's take a phone call. Hello, yes. Morning.
Good morning to you.
How you doing? How you doing? Yes.
Good. Just want to say good morning to Mr. Ozzy Lewis. Many people have forgotten Mr. Ozzy Lewis, but
Okay.
even yesterday when I listened to this program called Sports Rap, it's very boring without his voice on there. So I want to say a good morning to him. I've not listened to that program in a long time, since after his departure, since after his demise. But I know he's not demised, but since after the demise of him on that sports program, I've not listened for a long time and managed to tune in yesterday, and it sounds very boring So I want to say good morning to Mr. Ozzy Lewis and his family, and I hope he's doing very well.
Okay, good morning to you.
We haven't forgotten him.
Okay, Ozzy Lewis, good morning to you and your wife. Isabella Lewis there, up there in, let's take another phone call. Are you there?
Mark, good morning.
Morning to you, morning.
I just want to say good morning to Miss Celia Quinty, who she's from Dallas. I met her at we church. She lives in the USA. I want to say my deepest sympathy go out to her in passing away of her brother, Lennox Daniel. And good morning to her mom, Helen Richard, visiting Dominica. She's from Dallas. I want to wish them all the best. Welcome to Dominica. And I want to wish you all the best. God guidance. Your brother is gone. Miss Celia Quinty, gone but not forgotten. Miss Helen Richard, your son has gone, which is Lennox Daniel. Rest in peace. He's buried on Thursday night. And let me just say good morning to Etienne Laura of Pity Savan. I just want to wish him all the best and God guidance. My deepest sympathy go out to Claudette Toussaint and Martin Benoit. Claudette Toussaint passing away of her brother, Morancy, and also to Martin Benoit passing away of his sister Marvelyn Pascal, and also to Mr. Kelly Pascal in passing away of your wife Marvelyn Pascal. And good morning to Mr. Errol and my boss husband. I wish them all the best. And also to Dr. Giselle Allport and her entire family. Matt, today is Miss Edison James' birthday.
That's what I was told, yes.
Right. Okay, I just want to say happy birthday to Mr. Edison James. I want to wish him all the best. God guidance and everything good from his entire family, all his friends, his fan from Marigot, his wife, his entire family, and from Mali number 1007, wishing him all the best. And my daughter, my Pelte, Sandra, my wife, and all the family, I just want to wish them all the best. God guidance. Happy weekend, and not take care of yourself. I just turn in. I just get up there, but I had to send the greeting. That lady, Matt, Helen Richard, she always listen to you, and Miss Celia Quinty is at which church I meet them. And Bolo, I just want to say good morning to Bolo. I wish him all the best, and his wife and his daughter. Thank you. I don't want to stay too long.
All right, thank you. We're getting in the independence mood, huh? La Pointe Cultural Group. If you're out of Dominica, you're missing out on the action, the independence action. It's not too late to book your flight, right? I remember the late Ferdinand Frampton who produced this one along with the cultural group there. Now, point Joan Frampton, good morning to you. Point Michelle goes all the time. Hey, Sheila, Point Michelle, girl, good morning to you. Happy birthday. Blessings to my loving and handsome godson, Dante Warrington from Glendale and Sheila. And Josina, Gabriella, Diamond, and Mom, Teresa. Good morning to you, Justina. Show. Good morning. Hey, Gina Louis, welcome home. Bowie, good morning. Another big song here in the morning there by the Point Michelle Cultural Group. We're rolling in the independence. Brother Steve Benjamin, good morning to you there in Palm Tree, Woodfordale. I've been told it's hot in Bowie. I know compared to Canada, where the breeze is already blowing cold there. Birthday greetings to Damon Damari Reiner from his grandmother Ma Reiner and Auntie Rona. Love and blessings. Extending birthday greetings to Tara Vigilant and Alkin Lama coming from Ruth and Bopier. Good morning to you, Josette. Here to bury your dad, who passed away a few days ago in Salisbury. Arthur John Charles. Happy birthday to Ems. Happy birthday to Dante Warrington. Big 20 today. Wishing him God's blessings and guidance and protection from his mom and stepdad with love. Medea 66. $8.11. Oh, Finny Bat. I want to send birthday greetings to Dante Warrington from Justina, Jean, his mother, Teresa and siblings, Gabriella, Deshaun and Diamond. Good morning to you, Show. I hope I'm putting you in the independence mood at this time. Some people haven't felt that.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95.
Do your thing this morning.
Dominique, c'est Périane. C'est là nous fêtes, c'est là nous lever, c'est là nous voudrait te louer. Tous les jours qui t'es qu'à nous n'est plus à plus mauvais. Dominique ou pas pour s'en nous l'a aimé. La vie nous c'est ça.
Good morning, Sylvia Thomas. Blessed day to you too.
La vie pas pas si beau. Tout n'est pas bête, tout n'est pas proche. Toujours café les ouais. Mais nous tout espoir un jour que fait prier. Aïe aïe aïe, ou pas pour se faire nous que nous mais pour pas que oui.
Good morning to my cousins visiting, Mary Powell Julius and Alana Antoine. Mary Powell Antoine from your cousin Sheila. Hey, Anna down there in Lower Goodwill. My sister from another mother, Annette. Let love and peace reign, huh? My cousin Caesar in Corona enjoying the music, I hope. You just love it. Say hi to your husband, huh? Tell him I enjoy the titiwi. I hope you have some titiwis too for the season. Feeling really good, huh? Happy birthday going out to Andy Joe at Archipelago from your cousin Francis and family in St. Croix. Andy Joe, Andy Joseph. Let's play some ring games this morning before we go, okay? A little ring game again from the Point Michelle Cultural Group.
I said my dad to school, you like why you beat my child, you like for me, you like oh, let she be like. I said my child to school, you like why you beat my child, you like my child for me, you like oh, let she be like. I'm into that tonight, I'm into that tonight, I'm into that tonight, I'm into that tonight. You ready? We have got to told them, we will sing for you tonight, but we have got to told them.
Based on my responses on the telephone.
We love everything we do, but we have got to told them. Are you ready for the fight? But we have got to told them. We will sing for you tonight.
Rolls Lane, Goodwell, Lower Goodwell. Anna Smith saying hi from Casimir this morning. Hi, Vernice Warrington from Cooley Bay in the UK at this time. I know you're missing the independence, right? Next time. D&D and the staff there, good morning to you. Rio. See my fantasy, Taya Echo do re mi, fa sol la, si do, si do, si do, si do, si do. La
Rio, la noche, Rio, say my tata team, tayo everything, do re mi, fa sol la, ti do, ti do, ti do, ti do, ti do.
Big station in the morning, keeping you in the independence mood. I can see you doing your thing in the kitchen, boy. Those of you at work, huh? Be careful there. You can do your healing too. I don't think your boss will mind this morning. Matthias is my name, eh? Really? Matthias, you should take your money and run Dominica. Ain't that too? My father was a dancer, a belly dancer. So I have no doubt that he would make that song this morning. I'm sure he's listening this morning. One of the biggest dancers in the village of La Pointe, belly dancers. Good morning to you, T. Rizal. Also in New York this morning. I'm sure you're having some great memories. 24. We have to wrap it up in a bit there. We have our friends from Fresh Market. Hello, talk to me. Yes, good morning. Hello.
You didn't know Matthias was in it?
I just realized that my father was in that song. My father was a big dancer of belly. I never took on that skill, but I tried sometimes. As a matter of fact, I think I represented Dominica in the UK and sometimes dancing Bella. Represented the youth division in the UK, all the way in Scotland, dancing with my friend Mr. Roach, the Chief Youth Development Officer, just retired. Remember the days, Roach? And Esther. And Roach on the drums. So you didn't know I could dance belly, huh? That one that had you. Good morning to my dad, Marfos. I could never dance as well as he, but I picked up a few steps. All right, Dominic, I think you danced enough this morning. So we can continue here with Fresh Back in a minute. So let's do a break. We'll come back, Dominica. It is my pleasure.
Every morning for the hot seat on Q95, the latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind the scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on the hot seat on Q95, the big station.
Dominique, c'est Béliane. C'est là nous fêtes, c'est là nous lever, c'est là nous voudrait louer.
From the cradle to the grave, you don't want to be no slave. You need a loan, you want to stay. Boy, come and visit us today. Hey, with a commitment to quality. Therefore, you and me was one big family, but now it's a community. Making life easy, yes, like ABT. No matter who you are, you can benefit. When you bring your mortgage,
with rates as low as 5% and loans for all your needs.
Open an MRA,
Save for your golden years and take advantage of our savings product.
We will finance your business.
Checking accounts, small business loans, wire transfers, and so much more.
NCCU all the way. Wow!
Your community financial partner.
NCCU. Are you ready? Are you ready for what the people has to offer? Amazing local products and services from our small businesses. Get ready for NDFD's 8th Annual Crayon in the Streets. Friday, October 18th on Great Marlborough Street, Rosal from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Come support these local businesses while being entertained by Signal Band, DJ Snow, Tradibel, Shanice, and more. The original event showcasing small businesses in Dominica. NDFD's Crayon in the Street. Be there.
Your financial tip is sponsored by Financial Information Month Partners. Time is money. Reduce time spent on social media unless you are learning from it, and invest that time in areas which will improve your net worth.
Bloombox brings you our new branch right in the heart of Rosal to make things even easier for you to get all the best products we have in stock. Bloombox Rosal on the corner of Hanover Street and Dewey Lane, next to Richard Wholesale, the same block as Western Union. Bloombox Rosal, a farmer's favorite place. New location, same great products for all your planting needs. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Call us at 235-3483. Bloombox, your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
I come this year to deliver flowers, royal homegrown.
Q95, the big station, presents Kudos to Our Heroes. Our 17th Dominican national hero is distinguished Dominican-born international athlete Thea Lafong Gatson, Dominica's first historic Olympic triple jump gold medalist, having reached the highest level of excellence in the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Our Kudos to Our Heroes Committee will recognize, honor, and award Miss Thea Lafong Gatson on Monday, October 28th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Q95, the big station, for her consistent, valuable, transformational contribution to sports, and particularly in the thrilling triple jump event. Miss Thea Lafong Gatson has inspired Dominicans, and especially the youth at home and abroad, in numerous ways. with her friendly, caring character, hard work, humility, and for her extensive contribution to Dominica's sporting culture, among many other delightful traits. She will always, without any doubt, be remembered as having encouraged and inspired her many fans, friends, and associates to reach out and strive for excellence and be the best that they can be at whatever they set out to do in their lifelong journey. She has already influenced many to reach the highest levels in sports, and some are now at the pinnacle of their careers. Kudos to Miss Thea Lafont Gadsden, her wonderful husband Aaron Gadsden, her mom Ernestine, her dad Dorian, and members of her immediate family at home and abroad. Thea is indeed a true Dominican hero for instilling a positive mental attitude in the sporting dialogue and for being a great Dominican who demonstrated that any ordinary person can do extraordinary things. Q95 family listeners at home, in the region, and worldwide. Tune in on Monday, 28th October from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Join us live on air or on Facebook or YouTube to appreciate, recognize, honor, award, and extend kudos to our 17th Dominican national hero, phenomenal sports icon, Thea Lafont Gadsden, only on Q95, the big station.
To be the best that they can be. Nothing can more retard a nation than this incentive and victimization. No drive to succeed, no honor to serve. When people cannot receive what they deserve, men who held their dignity in their commitment.
Auto Trade is introducing our very own mobile app. Yes, the Auto Trade app is here. From scheduling your service appointments, request financing, checking our vehicle and parts inventory, to receiving personalized coupons and sales specials. Life is so much easier with the new Auto Trade app. Download the Auto Trade app from the Play Store or App Store today. Call us at 255-6800. Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship.
Want to stay ahead in the world of electronic communications? Then you've got to check out Ectel Bytes, a production of the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority. We dive into the hottest topics affecting the telecom sector, from the latest innovations to the policies shaping your digital future. Tune in to Ectel Bytes on the last 3 Thursdays of this month, October 17th, 24th, and 31st. In the digital world, knowledge is your greatest asset.
The Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development and the Cultural Division present a Night of Creole Elegance and Splendor. It's the 2024 National Miss World Duet Pageant. On Wednesday, October 23rd, 7 young ladies will vie for the title from 8 p.m. Come see Ciara Andrew from Montrachet, Extasia Laville from Warner, Jacilia Jacob from Paybush, Heidi Ellick from Grand Bay, Bianca Thomas from Massa, Treasure Anthony from Canefield, Zoraida Luis from Soufriere. Ticket outlets, Bullseye Pharmacy and the Old Mill Cultural Center. Pricing: uncovered seating $60, covered seating $80, and sold only at the Old Mill Cultural Center. General admission at the gate $70. It's the National Miss World Duet Pageant on Wednesday, October 23rd from 8 p.m. at the Old Mill Cultural Center. Sponsored by the Grand Bay Credit Union, the House of Lorraine, the National Cooperative Credit Union, Fort Young Hotel, and SG's Essentials all in one. You don't want to miss it. Be there.
At Dominica Sipakal Alumni Association proudly presents White Sunset Epioti Creole. Join us October 23rd, 2024 from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. at Kai Mamamwe. It's the #1 elegant charity event of our independence celebration. There'll be live entertainment by Carlin XP, Ecstasy, Signal Band, and much more. It's going to be an evening of style, culture, and giving back. So get your tickets online at Eventbrite or Dipex, Bullseye Pharmacy, and Oyo Construction. White Sunset, Kaibao, or Bombita. This event is sponsored by Belfast Estate Limited.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has extended to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. At Cash and Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale, we're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
Fresh market, when it comes and pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market, We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh market. Your one stop. When your money don't come and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, fresh market, fresh market.
All right. Good morning, Dominique. We're here with Fresh Market. How are you doing, Mr. Thomas?
Good morning. Morning, Matt.
You're a little cold. I see you wrapping your arms like you're cold.
Not really.
Not really.
It's the cold is good because the heat can be terrible. Of course, I'm used. Well, I don't shy away from the cold. In fact, I rather the cold because I experienced cold rain. I lived in Canada for a couple of years, Edmonton, Alberta. So I know what it is to be cold. To be
Freezing,
minus.
freezing cold.
Freezing cold. And torture cold. Extremely cold. Places like Alberta, Dromella, Calgary, these places there. Banff and those places. So way up there. So I understand what is cool. So that's fine. It's nice.
It's cool.
Cool, I can see it. Very, very cool. Good. I want to say morning to, of course, Matt and all our listeners and all our folks at, of course, at Fresh Market, our staff there, Hyman and Verisa, and also at Best Price. We have Kiki at Best Price and the others, Thomas and so forth. We are here, of course, back this morning. We a pharmacy that continues to provide you with information that you need. Information, we provide service, we provide quality pharmaceuticals for you at affordable prices. I want to say mornings to some of our listeners who are there listening, tuning to listen, persons like Andrew Joseph, Steve, and Edmund Galley, the electrician, Anya and Albert, Alfred George, and Dr. Stig. That's both true. Eddie, how are you? Nichols Gordon, Pamela Gordon, and Wayne James, morning to you. And May, morning to you. Canada Joe Christmas, how are you? Morning, Dr. Banis, Baba and daughters, Delia, and of course, Kenrick. And Dr. Hamlet, Alcott Hamlet, and Landa, morning to you. You were on last night under fire. And of course, in Tennessee, Ronald and Edith. So, morning, all of you. This morning, we sort of we're going to change a little bit. We're going to talk about some nutritional facts, and we're going to talk about the avocado, everything we need to know about that famous avocado, what it means. So, we're going to give you information that you probably didn't know, and will help you to appreciate that fruit a bit more. Good. So the avocado is a fatty fruit of the avocado tree, known as Persea americana. It is a nutrient-rich food that is a good source of several vitamins. We'll list all of them, minerals and plant compounds. It also contains protein. So it has several vitamins, minerals, plant compounds, and it also contains proteins. It is a native to Mexico and Central America and has a smooth and creamy texture. It's rich in monounsaturated fats and is much higher in fat than most other fruits. Monounsaturated, so that's a good fat we need. It has a unique nutrition profile. It contains lots of fiber and are rich in vitamins and minerals such as the B vitamins, potassium, copper, vitamin E, and vitamin C. It is a good antioxidant. Research has linked eating avocados with various health benefits, such as a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. They are also very satiating and may be useful for weight loss. It means filling, very filling. There are many types of avocados, varying in color, size, and shape. People can eat avocado raw, in smoothies, or in dips, including guacamole. Avocados are usually pear-shaped to round, we know the shape, and they come in a variety of colors, ranging from pale green to almost black when fully ripe. Good. The most popular type is called Hass avocado, which is round and black skin. Let's talk about the nutrition facts of avocado. So let Dalia tell us.
The avocado consists of around 73% water, 15% fat, 8.5% carbohydrates, mostly fibers, and 2% protein. Half an avocado at around 100 grams contains 160 calories. Carbs. Compared to other fruits, avocados contain very little sugar. Half an avocado, or 100 grams, contains just 0.66 grams of sugar, which includes glucose, fructose, sucrose, and galactose. The net digestible carbs are only 1.8 grams for each 100 grams of avocado. Because of the low sugar content, they have a very low glycemic index score, which means that they should not raise blood sugar levels much. Fiber. Fiber occupies most of the carbohydrate content, 79%, of avocados. A 100-gram serving of avocado provides 6.7 grams of fiber, which is very high, providing 24% of the daily value. Dietary fiber is an important dietary component with many health benefits. It can regulate appetite, feed the friendly bacteria in the gut, and reduce the risk of many diseases, including heart disease, stroke, obesity, type 2 diabetes, and depression. Avocados also contain FODMAPs, fermentable oligodimonosaccharides, and polyols, which are short chain carbohydrates that some people cannot digest. Not everyone is sensitive to FODMAPs, but they may cause unpleasant digestive symptoms in people with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Bottom line, avocados contain a lot of fiber and very little sugar. They also contain FODMAPs, short chain carbs that may cause unpleasant digestive symptoms in some people.
Good. So that's a good rundown of avocado, what it contains. Quite interesting. Fibers, and it has, of course, fibers, sugar, glucose, the various sugars it have. It has glucose, fructose, sucrose, and galactose. That's interesting. Carbs it has, and of course fiber, which is very, very crucial. And again, it lists there that it can regulate appetite, feed friendly bacteria in our gut. That's a commensal in our gut, and reduce the risk of many diseases, heart disease, stroke, obesity, type 2 diabetes. That's quite interesting. So the bottom line is that it has a lot of fiber and very little sugar. A lot of fiber, very little sugar, and they have short chain carbs, and that can and it may cause unpleasant symptoms in the gut. Good. What about fat content of avocado?
As a rich source of monosaturated fatty acids, the avocado is a very unusual fruit. There are several types of dietary fat. This this is a a healthful type. The most abundant fatty acid is oleic acid, which is also the main component of olive oil. Research has linked oleic acid to reduce inflammation and it may have beneficial effects on cancer. Avocado oil is a great source of healthful fats and animal studies suggest they offer protection against inflammation, heart disease, and diabetes. Bottom line, avocados are rich in monounsaturated fatty acids, mainly oleic acid. They may help protect against heart disease, diabetes, and cancer.
Yes, so monounsaturated fats, that's a good fat that we use rather than the saturated fats. So the bottom line is very good source of oleic acid and protect against heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. So very, very good and nutritious fruit. We never thought of those things. What about the vitamins? The vitamins it contains, for instance, vitamin B9, folic acid, folate. Is very good for normal cell function and tissue growth, and of course is essential for pregnant women. That's folate, vitamin B9. Vitamin K1 is important for blood clotting and may have benefits for bone health. Potassium, it contains potassium. This is an essential mineral that is beneficial for blood pressure control and heart health. Avocados contain more potassium than bananas in comparison, 200 grams. Yes, contains more potassium than bananas. Copper, vitamin E is a good source of copper. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant, and we need that. Often found in avocado, vitamin B6, a group of related vitamin help to convert food to energy, pyridoxine, B6, and also vitamin C. Vitamin C is a good antioxidant, and that's important for immune function and skin health. Good. So it has vitamin B9, vitamin K1, folate, potassium, copper, vitamin E, vitamin B6, pyridoxine, and vitamin C. So all of these nutrients that it has. It also include, of course, we said potassium, also other minerals like magnesium, manganese, zinc, choline, vitamin A, vitamin B12, and vitamin D. All of these vitamin, it has this in various concentration. The bottom line is avocados are rich in many vitamins and minerals, such as B vitamins, vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin C, potassium, and copper. Rich in all of that. What about other plant compounds that it contains?
These are the main plant compounds in avocados. Carotenoids. Avocados contain many carotenoids such as lutein and zeaxanthin, which are important for eye health and may reduce the risk of age-related eye disease. Persinones A and B. These are unique antioxidants that may protect against inflammation and cancer. Because avocados are high in fat and the body absorbs the carotenoid antioxidants in them particularly well. Bottom line, avocados are a good source of many plant compounds such as carotenoids and antioxidants. The body absorbs the carotenoids well because of the high fat content of avocados.
Yes, which is very good fat. It's not, it's monounsaturated fats actually. So the benefits, it's high in antioxidants and many important nutrients, some of which are rare in the modern diet. For this reason, it is not surprising to see that avocados have numerous health benefits. Numerous health benefits. So, enjoy avocado. What about heart health? I forgot to have avocado. Heart health. Let's look at heart health.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the world. Research has linked blood cholesterol, triglycerides, inflammatory markers, and blood pressure with increased risk of heart disease. Research has shown that avocado consumption may reduce blood cholesterol and triglycerides significantly, as well as lower the potentially harmful harmful low-density lipoproteins, LDL, cholesterol, and increase the good high-density proteins, HDL, cholesterol.
Good. So heart health, low cholesterol. So it helps to it has link to blood cholesterol, triglycerides on these. Well, LDL is really the culprit. High LDL can cause really heart problem, heart disease, cause atherosclerosis. So avocado is very good because it's in a diet. So don't be afraid to eat avocado and enjoy it because you can have it contribute towards having a healthy heart condition. What about weight loss and satiety? Weight loss and satiety. How does alcohol fit in there?
Some people who are following a calorie restricted diet think that they should avoid avocados because of their high fat content. However, eating avocados does not seem to prevent weight loss, and people can eat them as part of a healthful calorie restricted diet. In fact, according adding avocados to meals make people more satiated or feel full and reduce the desire to eat for many hours compared to a similar meal without avocados. For this reason, avocados may be an excellent addition to an effective weight loss diet. Avocados are also very high in fiber, low in carbs, and do not raise blood sugar levels, which are all properties that make it a weight loss friendly food.
Very good. So you never thought of that. Yes. So avocado can give you, allow you to feel full because the more carbs one eat and the put on more weight and of course for a longer time. So it's really contribute to weight loss. Good. So let's take a quick break and we'll come back and talk about more about the beautiful fruit avocado.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has extended to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. At Cash and Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale, we're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
A fresh market, when money don't count and the pocket don't hurt you. A fresh market, never disappointed. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh market, never disappointed. Fresh market.
What you're looking for is at Best Price. What you're looking for is at Rival.
Best price, where everything is nice and oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy, make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price, open daily all week with home store, decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medications, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is at Where you save a lot.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95.
Let's get back to our folks from the fresh market.
Good. So we're talking about, of course, avocados, the value, nutritional value of avocado, and we highlighting those. Now we're going to talk about it's also good in reducing arthritis, inflammation.
Arthritis. Arthritis, which is characterized by progressive deterioration of the joint cartilage, is a common problem in Western countries. Avocado and soybean unsaponifiables are supplements made from 33% avocado oil and 66% soybean oil. Multiple studies have shown that these supplements can reduce symptoms of arthritis, especially of the knee and hip. Bottom line, avocados may reduce cholesterol and triglyceride levels, both of which are major risk factors for heart disease. They are also very filling and may reduce symptoms of arthritis.
Right. So symptoms of arthritis actually it helps to reduce the symptoms, the painful symptoms, and so forth. Good. Now what are the risks? Avocados are safe to eat for the majority of people, but may cause problems in person with allergy or IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. But generally, it is safe fruit. Any allergy? An allergy to avocado is rare, but individuals with latex allergy can experience allergic reactions to fruits such as avocado, bananas, kiwis, according to an older study that is known as the latex fruit syndrome. In latex fruit syndrome, the immune system attacks fruit proteins that are similar to the allergy causing proteins in latex. This may lead to allergic reactions, including upset stomach and so forth, cramps, headache, or more serious symptoms such as severe allergic shock. But generally, persons are not, they can tolerate avocado very good. With regards to the food maps we mentioned earlier on, these may cause problems with people with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. So eating foods containing that may have adverse effects on digestion, leading to gas, cramping, bloating, stomach pain, and diarrhea or constipation. So some persons experience that. If it says if a person has digestive issues, they may wish to monitor their symptoms carefully after eating avocados and other foods that contain food maps. The bottom line, an allergy to avocado is rare, but they may cause allergic reactions in individuals who have latex allergy. They also contain food maps, which may cause digestive symptoms in sensitive individuals. So avocado is a very nutritious food. So let Lawrence tell us about the summary.
Avocados are very filling, incredibly nutritious, and taste really good. They are a good source of several vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds, and may have benefits for heart health and arthritis. Avocados are an excellent addition to a healthful diet.
Very good. So we have just reviewed the benefits of avocado that we have. It's all still in season, and we never thought it had so many benefits. Very good. The sugar it contains is not. It's good. The glycemic index is low in comparison to carb. It can be filling as indicated there, so don't be afraid to eat it. Some may say, well, I'm on a diet. I want to reduce the amount that I eat. No, you can eat because it can fill you for a longer time and prevent you from eating. Continue to eat and put on extra weight. And of course, it contains all the nutrients it contains, as we mentioned here, the vitamin B group, vitamin K, potassium, good for pressure, vitamin E, vitamin C. These are good antioxidant, very good. Cleans up the body with oxidizing agents, antioxidant. So fruits, we at Fresh Market and Best Price, we focus a lot on preventative healthcare, and to have preventative healthcare is diet, which is fruits and vegetables naturally as possible. Fruits and vegetables, and of course, you also mentioned we encourage a lot of exercise. So avocado is an item, a fruit that can be loved. It can be added to our diet. We shouldn't shy away from it because it's so nutrition dense. Good. So also today we have, just to mention, today we have checks in at Fresh Market. We have blood sugar and we also have blood pressure checks at Fresh Market. So feel free to come in today and know your numbers. We always encourage all folks to know your numbers. Screening is so important. It's so important that you know your numbers, know your sugar. Your sugar test, a quick sugar test. Always remember that once the number is between 100 and 125 is pre-diabetes, 126 and up is diabetes, on 2 or more readings, and 99 and come back is normal. So you want to make sure that we are normal as possible. And of course, your blood pressure 120/80 is pre-hypertension. The normal has to be less than 120/80. But each age is a factor too. But coming in, knowing your numbers, doing your screening, you get a BMI also, you get your weight and so forth. So we have that at Fresh Market for today. So I want to wish everyone a pleasant weekend.
Well, have a pleasant weekend and happy fishing. No fishing this weekend?
No, the moon is high.
It's not biting, huh?
No, the moon is high moon. So probably next week.
See you around. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has extended to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875, WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. At Cash and Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale, we're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, cash and carry, cash and carry. We can't wait to see you.
Fresh Market, when money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh Market, come and get a bite. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. Well stocked supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Your money don't count and your pocket don't hurt you. Fresh Market, come and get a bite. Fresh Market.
What you're looking for is our best price. What you're looking for is our
Best price, where everything is nice and oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy, make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store, decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is our best
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening events, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
From the Caribbean News Desk, the morning edition. Good morning. I'm Dennis Chabrol.
And I'm Kendall Morgan with the latest from across the Caribbean.
Residents of Martinique will be placed under curfew until October 21 in what authorities are calling an effort to protect the people and the property of the French overseas territory. The French news agency AFP reports that one person was killed last week in renewed unrest over skyrocketing food prices. Residents of France's overseas territories have long complained about the high cost of living. In Martinique, food prices are 40% higher than in mainland France. Authorities in the French Caribbean island of Martinique have extended a nighttime curfew following a new wave of riots over spiraling food prices, while talks between authorities and protesters have stalled. During a fresh wave of troubles last week, one person was killed and nearly 30 police received injuries as protesters looted shops, erected burning barricades, and clashed with members of law enforcement.
Dominica's Police Chief David Valerie is backing the tough action of his men, including the use of tear gas, to end a roadblock by representatives of a truckers association. The Tipper Truckers Association had staged a protest action to press for more opportunities and higher rates for transportation of material to the construction site of Dominica's new international airport. Wednesday's action left hundreds unable to travel to school or work.
The police acted lawfully in dispersing the riotous and tumultuous mob who were bent on disturbing the public peace and causing violence. The situation was further exacerbated by the mob who threw stones and bottles at the police. In these circumstances, necessary actions were taken by the police to disperse the crowd and bring an end to the disorder.
Barbados is taking credit for the decision by the International Monetary Fund to reduce surcharges on loans. Prime Minister Mayor Motley says her country will save millions of dollars.
We will save $12.5 million a year on what we are paying now. And what we are paying now is influenced by the fact that interest rates have increased for the most part across the world compared to where they were. That $12.5 million is 25 million Barbados dollars per year. And prior to November 1st, when this changes, we would have to look for that $25 million to pay. So next year, I know I got that $25 million back to help me with either roads or hospital or healthcare or education or whatever.
The Jamaica government says it has hired an international consulting firm to promote Brand Jamaica. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says brand perception is important to attracting visitors and investors.
The government realizes that we have to be very clear about the message surrounding Jamaica. And so we have hired an international consulting firm to help us with our nation branding. I wanted to point this out to you today, that Jamaica is being very proactive and very strategic and instrumental in ensuring that the brand Jamaica remains a powerful and strong brand in the market.
Grenada will, for the second year, observe tomorrow, October 19, as National Heroes Day. And Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell says it will be a solemn occasion as the country remembers the events of that date in 1983, when the then Prime Minister Maurice Bishop and others were killed amid infighting in the ruling People's Revolutionary Government.
This year, the commemorative activity will take place at Progress Park. Our featured speaker will be the Honorable Ralph Gonzalez, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Many of you may know that Prime Minister Gonzalez was intimately involved in the affairs of Grenada during the period of 1979 to 1983, and knew Maurice Bishop and many members of the government personally. So we thought it quite fitting to have someone who had intimate knowledge of the challenges, the progress, the successes of that period.
The West Indies women cricketers will today fight for a place in the finals of the ICC T20 Cricket World Cup when they play New Zealand women in the semi-finals of the tournament. A win against New Zealand will see them meeting South Africa in Sunday's final. Cricket analyst Red Pereira joins us with the look ahead to today's match.
The betting favourites before a ball was bowled was England and Australia for the final. South Africa has now got themselves into the final, and the West Indies have an excellent chance of doing so. The New Zealand side, woman to woman, looks better on paper, but the West Indies have a number of X-factor players who can change the game. The bowling of Fletcher, the bowling of Dutton is very important, along with Matthews. Can the West Indies make it to the final? I think they have a sporting chance against New Zealand.
This has been the morning edition from the Caribbean News Desk. You may contact us by phone or WhatsApp on +592 700 9293. Thanks for listening.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
Where is the justice for the 5 million enslaved Africans trafficked to the Caribbean? Think about it. Chattel slavery didn't just end. It left deep, painful scars across each Caribbean country. The deliberate underdevelopment, the brutal trauma and violence we inherited. It's time to repair this damage so we can build thriving, sustainable economies, where young people like us can dream big, achieve more, and live better lives right here in our own home. Do you see why repair matters? Stand with us. Join the calls for justice and sign the petition for reparations at repaircampaign.org/petition.
Take some advice from your Aunt Angie. Don't lie on your resume. Because if you say you've got trapeze experience, someone might shoot you out of a cannon and expect you to do a gymnast routine while flying through the air at 82 miles an hour. And just because you want to land on your feet doesn't mean you will. But if you're smart, you'll have CG United medical insurance, so you get the best coverage for the price.
Get the best coverage for the price. CG United. Good like that. All benefits are subject to policy provisions, including eligibility at the time of service.
At Direct Feeds and Animal Supplies, we believe every animal deserves the best care. So we are elevating the standards. Say goodbye to harsh chemicals and hello to a more sustainable way of farming. Our feed supports stronger immune systems, happier animals, and 100% antibiotic free. Choose health, choose happiness, choose Direct Feeds and Animal Supplies for a brighter antibiotic free future. Call us today at 265-3663. We are located at Fonkole Industrial Estate. Check us out today.
You an easy way to pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
You're on your way.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Want to stay ahead in the world of electronic communications? Then you've got to check out Ectel Bytes, a production of the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority. We dive into the hottest topics affecting the telecom sector, from the latest innovations to the policies shaping your digital future. Tune in to Ectel Bytes on the last 3 Thursdays of this month, October 17th, 24th, and 31st. In the digital world, knowledge is your greatest asset.
Somebody book me on the Michelle. Mouvement créole à Secure. Tout le monde créole pour attention. Comité pour études créole Dominique. Et puis Radio QFM qui est présenté. Mouvement créole. Tous les mardis soirs, 6 après-midi. Information, blagues, interviews, l'histoire, proverbes, discussions, reportages, apprendre à parler et puis écrit créole. Lien avec ton tête créole. Bon musique créole. Mouvement créole. À nous faire un rendez-vous, messieurs, mesdames, tous les mardis soirs. QFM Kay frappé avec bon parole créole. Sans sa participer, qui est nous rapidement Mouvement créole à ce grand station QFM. Voici avec nous tous les mardis soirs 6h pour Mouvement créole. Pas matcher ça.
If you know your favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega Deals. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabashi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram as Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us. Visit us. We'd appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
The Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development and the Cultural Division present a Night of Creole Elegance and Splendor. It's the 2024 National Miss Wab Duet Pageant. On Wednesday, October 23rd, 7 young ladies will vie for the title from 8 p.m. Come see Ciara Andrew from Mon Rachet, Extasia Laville from Warner, Jasilia Jacob from Paybush, Heidi Ellick from Grand Bay, Bianca Thomas from Massa, Treasure Anthony from Canefield, Zoraida Luis from Sufria. Ticket outlets, Bullseye Pharmacy and the Old Mill Cultural Center. Pricing, uncovered seating $60, covered seating $80, and sold only at the Old Mill Cultural Center. General admission at the gate $70. It's the National Miss Wab Duet Pageant on Wednesday, October 23rd from 8 p.m. at the Old Mill Cultural Center, sponsored by the Grand Bay Credit Union, the House of Lorraine, the National Cooperative Credit Union, Fort Young Hotel, and SG's Essentials all in one. You don't want to miss it. Be there.
All right, Dominique, it's 9:19. Just a few minutes ago, we had the opening as we speak of the Creole in the Streets, organized by the National Development Foundation of Dominica. Over 50 small businesses will be on display for the entire day at the Creole in the Streets. Let's listen to Mr. Cletus Joseph of the NDFD, speaking of the activities to come today.
Clients will be able to engage with the small business persons and to network, seek opportunities to get their products, or even seek opportunities to get future orders of these products for their own personal or business use. And this is the part of the main reason why NDFD hosts this event, to ensure that our small businesses have access to market opportunities either on island, or even persons visiting can use the opportunity to secure orders or to even know where they can get these products that are available locally. So when they need them, they know how to reach out to them and how to place their orders. And so there will be other major businesses that have supported the Creole industries over the years, who will also be displaying and engaging their customers on that day. We will start the day with our opening ceremony at 9 o'clock for 1 hour, 9 to 10. And we will have addresses by partners, traditional partners of the NDFD, who will deliver solidarity messages and government ministers will be also be part of the event and to deliver remarks. And afterwards, throughout the day, we will have entertainment, cultural and traditional entertainment by various groups, various young persons who are adopting and promoting the culture. And throughout the day, the patrons will be there, the clients will be there promoting their products. So it's a real mix of Dominican culture, both in terms of the acts and performances.
All right, Dominica. You just heard that the NDFD opening ceremony as it relates to the Creole in the Streets just began about 22 minutes ago. On the line with me at this point is Mr. Loftus Jura. He may have lost, or he has lost, along with two other persons, a constitutional matter via protest action that took place some years ago. I heard this morning from Mr. I think there was a news conference yesterday, Mr. Jason Lawrence, who is the attorney, one of the attorneys representing the state, speaking to that situation yesterday. Mr. Jason Lawrence. Mr. Jason Lawrence.
The Honorable Justice Colin Williams found that the CCM's meeting was a public procession under the Public Order Act and did require a permit, which the CCM failed to request or obtain. As a result, Justice Williams found that the assembly was unlawful. However, he found that whether the use of tear gas was justified had to be evaluated considering all the surrounding factors. The Honorable Justice Colin Williams found that the police acted reasonably given the size of the crowd, the disruption to traffic, and the agitation caused by Mr. Atherton Martin's call to block the roads. Justice Williams concluded that the police's response was appropriate and was not excessive because they acted reasonably as their intervention was based on escalating tensions and the need to prevent disorder. Moreover, Justice Williams found that there was no breach of the constitutional rights of the claimants. As a result, the court dismissed the claimants' case entirely and ordered the claimants to pay costs to the defendants. Once you have a meeting.
Of course, Mr. Blackmore also commented, the security minister also commented on that situation. Mr. Blackmore.
Once you have a meeting, even if the meeting is peaceful, it doesn't mean that it's lawful if you do not follow the law. And the Constitution provides a facility for the enactment of laws in the name of public order, public interest, public morality, and public health. That is why we're able to actually pass the regulation to deal with COVID. That provision and facility is provided for by the Constitution. So the notion that anybody can just get up a group of people and just go and demonstrate and block road, and that's all right, is fundamentally misplaced, not true, and illegal. And then we have to also understand that once you have a meeting and there is some element of disorder emerging and the police call upon you to desist from that and they invoke the Riot Act, you are putting yourself not only to legal jeopardy, but you're exposing yourself to injury. And I want those of us who know better to be voices of reason and to come out and try to educate the public, because people are exposing themselves to extreme danger. I don't want that.
All right, our security minister, Mr. Reuben Blackmore. On the line with me is Mr. Loftus Jura, who has been made to pay costs as a result of the judge dismissing that matter in the court when the public was exposed to tear gas on that said day. Loftus Jura, can you just put this in perspective for us at this point? Hello, talk to me. Good morning.
Yes, Matthew, good morning to you and your listeners.
Good morning, sir.
I listened to the clip that you just played from the Minister of National Security and also I think, lawyer representing the state.
Lawrence, yes.
Yes, yes. And there's not much details I can go into because that matter is still before the court. So on the advice of our attorney, who is with Carrick Limpard, we can't say much, but there are certain situations or certain facts that I can put out there. Number one, first and foremost, that we intend, that is Artimate, Mr. Daisy and myself, we intend to appeal that matter. So that must be taken as fact and on the record. That Judge Colin William, he dismissed our matter in that he said, after 2-day trial in June of this year, about 2 weeks ago in his decision, a 19-page decision, he said that the police, in terms of the use of force, then at the Macmillan gas station site in Castle Street, police use reasonable force. What we are claiming and what we have claimed is that some of the constitutional rights were breached, and we are standing by that. And based on the judge's decision, we realize that at least one or two fundamental areas as it pertains to law that the judge heard, and hence we are taking it to the next level.
So you decide to appeal this judgment by Justice Collins?
Yes, we decide to appeal it now because, as I said before, when we scrutinize the decision, we realize that at least on one or two fundamental points, especially where the Public Order Act is concerned, the judge heard, and so we have decided to move forward to the next step to see that decision be reviewed. Because that is not only just for the three claimants, Artimate, Daisy, and myself. A number of people were there on that day, so we represent a number of people in that matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a public interest matter, and we have decided if we would stop there with that matter, then what the police / the government of Dominica always wanted, whereby what is protected by the Constitution for people to have peaceful meetings without getting express permission from the police. That is what they always wanted. And if we would stop there, then that would be what they would have wanted all along. And so the Constitution doesn't say that. And so we are deciding to get that matter reversed in the public's interest. Because if that decision would stand, then we in Dominica, and that case would certainly set the precedent for the rest of our region, then our fundamental rights, we could kiss them bye-bye.
Because I find it interesting that this case, and of course the result of this case were right. I was not at the news conference yesterday, but the timing of this case seemed a little weird as it relates to what happened the day before, as it relates to the truckers and the protest action they took there. Almost like an intimidation, and hunting and holding this news conference on the day after.
Well, Matt, like in any brutal regime, like what we have been witnessing in Dominica, where the people who lead us, their tendency to that, you will always find that they will use what is convenient for them at the time to continue to oppress and suppress people, especially where their fundamental rights are concerned. And so it was no surprise when yesterday people called me, I didn't hear. People called me and told me that here it is, the police and some of the Labour Party sycophants, I must say, they are using that decision, which we will be appealing to justify the, I am saying now, the unlawful use of tear gas that the police unleashed on a number of protesters in Kingsville maybe a day or two ago. And if that would be the modus operandi of the police, and we as a people don't stand against it and defend what the Constitution tells us are our fundamental rights, then as I said before, we can as well kiss those fundamental rights There are no more. That is why we are prepared to stand. It is costing us money. It is costing us time. It is costing us resources. But in the interest of protection of the fundamental rights of Dominicans by and large, we are prepared to go all the way to ensure that what the Constitution dictates, then it is not overruled by one man or a set of people that want to take this fundamental right away.
So again, Loftus, you and your team is going to and taking the next step, going to the Court of Appeal for sure.
We are taking the next step, Matt. I mean to say, I'm not one to put a burden, an already burdened population under financial pressure. So the three of us, we are doing what we have to do from our own resources to go to the Court of Appeal to seek further redress. But if it means during that process, it has to come to that. We would have to ask the public for some, financial help along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Then be true. But for now, we are prepared to use what we have so far to do what we have to do in the interest of the larger Dominican population. That is what we are prepared to do, and that is what we have been doing so far.
Loftus Duran, thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye. As you heard, Mr. Loftus Duran and Daisy and Mr. Arthur Martin going to appeal this matter on behalf of the people of Dominica, standing for the fundamental rights. 9:33. I found it strange, yesterday, just speaking aloud there, that they decided to announce this matter one day after we saw the results of what happened there in Canefield when the trucker stood. And subsequently, some of the protesters, innocent protesters, were tear gassed at their homes. Let's take a phone call. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning to you, yes.
Matt, I am angry, but I will try to put some control on it. Now, we heard Roosevelt's interpretation of the situation, right? He had his own interpretation of that situation, where he felt that the police exercised restraint, right? And they've already declared that you are breaking the law anytime you have some kind of protest action, you're breaking the law. That is what they're trying to push, Matt. But Matt, I listened to the security minister, and that's where my anger levels rose to 100%. Who the hell is Blackmore to quote the Constitution as some kind of a document that is being followed? In the absence of an opposition leader, Mr. Blackmore, go appoint an opposition leader before you come and quote the Constitution to us. The Constitution is worth nothing, absolutely nothing, and you have no moral platform to stand on. As long as there's no opposition leader in place, you cannot quote the Constitution of Dominica as some kind of valid document. You cannot. If and as you do, it is just a matter of hypocrisy on your part. 100% hypocrisy. For on one hand, for you to be quoting the Constitution to use it against the people, whereas the Constitution is for the protection of the people, and yet you do not have an opposition leader in place. This is the ultimate hypocrisy, and this should trigger a demonstration by the people. The people should rise up in numbers and demonstrate. Run you out of office. Such hypocrisy. Enough said, man.
Hell on the telephone, 9:35, yes?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning
But
to you.
people only using the Constitution when you suit them. I, Roosevelt Skerrit, no law, no Constitution can prevent I, Roosevelt Skerrit, from being nominated today. Can you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Today, the Constitution, Blackmore quoting the constitution for people. Man, the meeting was ending when Chemical Ali decided to throw tear gas mask. Chemical Ali, that red man in the big head and the big hand like my own, decided to get his troops to throw tear gas. But you know something I observed?
Mm-hmm.
On Wednesday, the number of policemen that were there throwing tear gas cut down by half. I realize that, madam. I know a lot of people realize that and they spoke about it.
It was reported to me that a lot of police officers chose not to come to work.
Thank you very much. Because on the hill by Macmillan, among the policemen that were there, compared to what that was done on Wednesday, them men not dotish. Them men know people fighting for their rights. Them men have to stand up and...
Did you hear, Blue? Did you hear that some police officers themselves got involved in the crossfire? They actually bombarded them with tear gas themselves and had to be running away, wiping their faces. Some former police officer reported that he saw that himself. He was very concerned about that.
I saw a police officer. Yeah, he was in his green fatigue, but he was a part of the riot squad, man. The man stand up there observing what was going on. He had to run for his life because he wasn't in that riot them people wanted to do the other day. They're doing their thing. At the end by Macmillan, the meeting was ended when they decided to throw tear gas. The man was closing up the meeting. Man, who is that judge that judgment there, man?
I heard it's Miss Justice Collins, but I'll have to do a little more research on
That's a
that.
foreigner.
I'm sure.
That's not a Dominican. That has to be a foreigner, and he maybe do work for the people that bring him inside here. Time will tell. Bye bye.
All right, thank you very much. 449-3095-9697. We have a stop coming up, and we don't have the stop with Belfast this morning, so we have a little more time in the 10 o'clock hour. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Yes,
I'm here.
what is people to make it about Africa, and they're trying to have a scandal.
I suspect something is wrong with your telephone. Call me back, okay? We're having a little problem hearing you this morning. Are you still there? I suspect not. So give me a call back and fix that phone and give us a call, 449-3095-9697, okay? Again, somebody's saying, Matt, good morning. If the truckers are convinced that their colleague did not break the law and have him on station bail to appear in court on January 9th, that's why they should demand all charges be dropped against him. I thought that was part of the conditions there.
I'm just listening to lofty statements, right? Following what this big mouth rum drinking black moss said, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell already the strategy that he has already taken by trying to instill fear into people to not to continue to protest or to gather for their constitutional rights. So he's telling them already that these things are illegal. So when you come out there, you're putting yourself in danger of being hurt. And it shouldn't be like this. In a democratic society, people are supposed to have the right to protest, to gather, and to march for their rights.
Good morning, Matt. Hope all is well. I just listened to the news, I guess the regional news, and the police from Dominica gave a statement. Man, all that was going on, people were sending stones behind the police, and the truckers were sending stones behind the police and firebombing. All that happened. Man, where these people get that story? From what I saw from since morning, I saw the people block the road I didn't see nobody firebomb nobody. I didn't see nobody until the end when everybody had already gone home. Some people, some idiots, but they didn't send the police and send tear gas. So where that report come out, Matt? Who checks the authenticity of that report or remark before they send it out into the regional and the world wide web? These people crazy. These people really delusional to actually put out something like that. You would swear there was rioting, crazy rioting going on. Everything escalated when the people were given tear gas. That's when I saw the escalation happen. So what are these people? Where they get that report, Matt? My goodness, it's a good thing they didn't send for the SSR or whatever they're calling them, because the situation was so bad. But Dominicans can exaggerate, boy. My goodness. Matt, where was I? Because I sure didn't see all what he said. I guess I was sleeping when it happened. Anyway, thank you, Matt.
All right, thank you too. Thank you. We're gonna have a stop there with our friends from Jolly's Pharmacy. Let's take a final call and we'll come back to our friend Miss Joseph from Jolly's Pharmacy. Stick around. Yes.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
You see, because of we having too much peaceful protest, that is why the police doing that. Right now, we have to. I keep advocating. We need to be more militant. We have to bring our gas, our bottles, we have to, because they come in armed and they fire at us. So we in turn have to fire back at them forcefully. Let a few of them get hurt. We get hurt, they get hurt. We have to make them. We have to put that, instill that fear in them. Anytime you see they come and they come to demonstration, they come for war, and they can get hurt in the process. Bottom line.
All right, hello, but some people will say, you might be inciting. So be very, very careful. I've said that to you, very, very careful, your utterances on the radio. Let's talk about our friends there at Jolly's Pharmacy. I'm here. I see you dressed up in your Creole. Something going on there?
Today is Afro Day. Although I don't have an Afro, I decided to go with African print.
I should have had
a wig on.
A wig on. Maybe next time. We're going to come back, Dominica, right after this with Miss Josie from Jolly's Pharmacy. Stick around.
Woke up this morning feeling real stink. I had temptations to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's Pharmacy. And down in the street, at least fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong, now I'm ready to work and pick on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's Pharmacy is number one, Jolly's again. We cater for everyone, Jolly's again. Boost up the immune system, Jolly's again. Yo, Dominic is the white water box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy, they boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience could make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. And that is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun with your daughter or with your son. We cater to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping, Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Bring Papa and Mama along. We cater to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. But just fix some more any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Funkole, where there's lots of parking on Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience. Who say health cannot have vibes? Well, Jolly's Pharmacy is proving you otherwise. With Health Vibes every Wednesday morning on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Health Vibes, education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Hosted by Carlton Lango with co-hosts Jacinta Fagan Defoe and Trudy Kristen. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together every Wednesday, so be sure to tune in. Health Pack every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
All right. Good morning to you, Miss Joseph. How are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you, Matt. Good morning, good morning, good morning to our listeners. Welcome back to another edition of Jolly's Market, where we'll educate you on what's going on with Jolly's Pharmacy. As we get closer and closer to the independence season, you can feel the Creole energy in the air. Madras and African cloth out here today. The smell of crabback, blood pudding, callaloo, and the season that recognizes all of our local products, which brings us to the featured products this week, brought to us from Jolly's Manufacturing. Did you know that we have a manufacturing plant in Roseau?
Yes, I think I do.
Yeah, located on the Hillsborough Street under the guidance of our certified chemist, Luan John Baptist Grant. Products that you've come to recognize from Jolly's are formulated and packaged with love. Some of these products include the essential oils. We have some kitchen supplies like the essence, almond essence, vanilla essence. We also have the Babyliss jellies, deodorants, the moisturizing lotion, and the herbal oil of Dominica, oil of Ojas. Jolly's Manufacturing also curates OTC products such as Benadryl expectorant, paracetamol syrup, and iodine ointment, to name a few. And so today's Jolly's Market will be highlighting 3 products from Jolly's Manufacturing and their benefits. So the first product is Whitfield ointment. Whitfield ointment is a topical antifungal preparation that has been used for decades to treat skin infections. Its 2 active ingredients include benzoic acid, 6%, which works as an antifungal and antibacterial agent, helping to stop the growth of fungi and bacteria. And the second active ingredient is salicylic acid, and it exfoliates dead skin, promotes cell renewal, and enhances the penetration of the benzoic acid for better treatment. So this ointment can be used topically for athlete's foot, ringworm, or yeast infections of the skin, which creates discolored patches on your skin. We locally call that lota. So this product can be used to also soften, thicken skin. So if you have any calluses on your hands or corns on your feet, this product can also be used to help soften those and help with the removal of those. And it retails for $7.15. So it's very affordable. So if you're suffering from any of those ailments I mentioned, athlete's foot, ringworm, or yeast infections of the skin, or other also known as LOTA, then this product, and that's the Whitfield ointment, is for you. A second product from Jolly's Manufacturing that we'll be highlighting today is patchouli oil. Patchouli oil is an essential oil which offers a variety of benefits for the mind, body, and skin. Its skin benefits include anti-aging, which by reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, it also promotes cell regeneration, reducing scars, stretch marks, and blemishes. It is also an anti-inflammatory, which soothes skin conditions such as eczema, acne, and dermatitis. Lastly, it hydrates skin by keeping it supple. And so if you're going to use it for these skin properties, the way that you would do so is by diluting the essential oil in a carrier oil. So that's adding a few drops to something like coconut oil or almond oil, and then apply it to your skin. Patchouli oil is also an anti-inflammatory, and it can be used to treat wounds and minor skin infections. Additionally, it promotes improved blood circulation by reducing cell swelling and water retention. So to take advantage of these benefits, you would simply add a few drops to your bathing water and take a nice soak. And this product retails for $25.70, sorry. And our third product is Bay Rum Ice. Now, Bay Rum is a popular grooming product throughout the Caribbean, and it's made with bay leaves. So the Bay Rum Ice, because we have 2 types of Bay Rum Ice includes menthol, so it allows for a tingling sensation, a refreshing feeling when you use it. And its benefits include tightening pores, reducing razor bumps, and with regular use on your scalp, it can treat dandruff and promote healthier and stronger hair. Additionally, Bayram Ice offers relief from headaches and eases muscle tension. So if you're interested in these benefits from the Bayram Ice, it retails for $20.56. And all three of these products are available at any of our Jolly's pharmacy locations, as well as online if you are international, if you're not on island and want to take advantage of these products. You can go over to jollies.dm and order these products. And we ship through DHL, so it's available worldwide.
Let's take a break. We'll come back right after this, okay?
Yes.
Take it out.
I woke up this morning feeling real stink. I had temptations to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's pharmacy. And down in the street, Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now, I'm ready to work and take on any mission. If you see me walking, Jolly's pharmacy is number one. Jolly's walking. We cater for everyone. Jolly's walking. Boost up your immune system. Jolly's walking. Yeah. Yo, Dominic is the white water box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience could make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. That is JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun with your daughter or with your son. We cater to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, JP Mega, 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 Mega. The one-stop shopping Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Bring Papa and Mama along. We cater to everyone. What a happy place, happy place. Oh, what a happy place. Purchase 6 or more of any item and you automatically qualify for discounts. Check us out at the Mega Store in Funkole where there's lots of parking. On Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience. Woo, sick.
Back to you.
Right, and now I'm going to just let you know what's going on with Jolly's Pharmacy. Right now we have a sale on our fries. So we have a super delicious fry sale. If you're familiar with our Prim Pom fries, they're currently available for sale. We have the regular and thin cut available in the sizes 2.5 kg and 1 kg. So stock up on these high quality fries for a bargain price at our wholesale JP Mega in Funkole and our Portsmouth branch. The 2 kg bag is selling at $18.38 and our 1 kg bag is selling for $9.95. So we're in the Creole season. Of course, there are vendors who are looking to have some fries available. Check us out at any of our Jolly's locations, specifically our wholesale, JP Mega in Funkole and Portsmouth branch to take advantage of these sales. We also have Get a Fresh Start with America Fresh. We have a campaign going on with our America Fresh brand. If you buy any product from America Fresh, you have a chance to win a year's supply of product. Now, this is our third time doing this year. So we've had 2 winners and they can attest that you are winning a lot of product for a simple purchase of one product. And the America Fresh product line is so wide. We're looking at things like dish liquid, fabric softener. It has of course, detergent powders and liquid detergent. There's also the hand soap. So there's a lot to choose from. You buy one product and you get a chance to win a year's supply. So this offer is ending October 31st. And we have boxes at all of our locations. So just write your name, number, and address at the back of your receipt and place it in the designated box for a chance to win. And the independent season is upon us. We are featured this year at Rise and Wine with our Halle Barrage Recovery Lounge. So if you'll be attending this event, stop by for your Bouillon vaccine, as we call it. And each syringe is filled with vitamin C And so, if you're feeling tired, we have some lounge chairs. Come and take a seat with us and rehydrate yourself and feel rejuvenated to get back to the party. We also have a booth with Oil of Ojas alongside True Harmony. So shout out to Caitlin Lorak. You are able to get a back massage, back and neck massage with our Oil of Ojas at the party. So if you're feeling tired, you have a little back pain, you've been whining and standing up for a long time, stop by our Oil of Ojas tent and get a massage. We'll also be at T Village next week offering our Jolly's manufacturing products. So if you're looking to take advantage of these nice deals going on, you can stop by our tent. We'll have all of our Jolly's manufacturing products, be it the lotions, the deodorants for male, female, and children. We also have Oil of Ojas, of course, the Bay Off insect repellent. So come on down to TV Lodge and stop by our station there. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. I see you all dressed up for the occasion
Yes.
this morning. Take care now.
Thank you. Do have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day and a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right, Dominica, we're going to come back right after this. Stick around.
This morning feeling real stink. I had intentions to call it sick, but I end up in Jolly's pharmacy. Great and down in the street, Jolly's fix up my immune system. Me feeling fit and strong now, I'm ready to work on any mission. If you see me again, Jolly's pharmacy is number one. Jolly's working. We cater for everyone. Jolly's working. Boost up the immune system. Jolly's working. Yo, Dominica is the white water box. Whenever I'm in town and I'm feeling down, I head to Jolly's Pharmacy. They boost me up real quick. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
Oh, and if they say convenience could make a big difference, then you can trust me. I know just where you should be. And that is JP Mega. The one-stop shopping Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun with your daughter or with your son. We cater to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, JP Mega. The one-stop shopping Dominica, nigga. You could be shopping and having fun. Bring Papa and Mama along. We cater to everyone. What a happy place. Oh, what a happy place. Purchase 6 or more of any item and you automatically qualify for a discount. Check us out at the Mega Store in Funkole where there's lots of parking. On Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. JP Mega, the best family shopping experience.
Who say health cannot have vibes? Well, Jolly's Pharmacy is proving you otherwise. With Health Vibes, every Wednesday morning on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Health Vibes, education, information, and a bit of humor. And not forgetting lots of vibes. Hosted by Carlton Lango with co-hosts Jacinta Fagan Defoe and Trudy Kristen. Jolly's Pharmacy is bringing health and vibes together every Wednesday. So be sure to tune in. Health Vibes every Wednesday on Q95 from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Jolly's Pharmacy, leading the way in healthcare.
All right, Dominica, good morning. The conversation continues. Did you hear the report? I suspect it came out of the news conference yesterday. I was not present, but obviously I suspect that's where it came from our acting commissioner of police. This report there from Caribbean News. Listen.
Dominica's Police Chief Davidson Fowlery is backing the tough action of his men, including the use of tear gas, to end a roadblock by representatives of the Truckers Association. The Tipper Truckers Association had staged a protest action to press for more opportunities and higher rates for transportation of material to the construction site of Dominica's new international airport. Wednesday's action left hundreds unable to travel to school or work.
The police acted lawfully in dispersing the riotous
and tumultuous mob who were bent on disturbing the public peace and causing violence. The situation was further exacerbated by the mob who threw stones and bottles at the police. In these circumstances, necessary actions were taken by the police to disperse the crowd and bring an end to the disorder.
And the day after, a news conference was called to announce that Mr. Loftus Duran and Company may have lost a constitutional matter Mr. Jason Lawrence made an announcement yesterday.
The Honorable Justice Colin Williams found that the CCM's meeting was a public procession under the Public Order Act and did require a permit, which the CCM failed to request or obtain. As a result, Justice Williams found that the assembly was unlawful. However, he found that whether the use of tear gas was justified had to be evaluated considering all the surrounding factors. The Honorable Justice Colin Williams found that the police acted reasonably given the size of the crowd, the disruption to traffic, and the agitation caused by Mr. Atherton Martin's call to block the roads. Justice Williams concluded that the police's response was appropriate and was not excessive because they acted reasonably as their intervention was based on escalating tensions and the need to prevent disorder. Moreover, Justice Williams found that there was no breach of the constitutional rights of the claimants. As a result, the court dismissed the claimants' case entirely and ordered the claimants to pay costs to the defendants.
Mr. Blackmore, the security minister, was also there. He made these few remarks.
Once you have a meeting, and even if the meeting is peaceful, it doesn't mean that it's lawful if you do not follow the law. And the Constitution provides a facility for the enactment of laws in the name of public order, public interest, public morality, and public health. That is why we were able to actually pass the regulation to deal with COVID. That provision and facility is provided for by the Constitution. So the notion that anybody can just get up a group of people and just go and demonstrate and block road, and that's all right, is fundamentally misplaced, not true, and illegal. And then we have to also understand that once you have a meeting and there are some element of disorder emerging and the police call upon you to desist from that and they invoke the riot act, you are putting yourself not only to legal jeopardy, but you're exposing yourself to injury. And I want those of us who know better to be voices of reason and to come out and try to educate the public, because people are exposing themselves to extreme danger. I don't want that.
10:04. Mr. Loftus Dura has already declared that his team will be appealing that matter at the higher court. Mr. Loftus Dura.
When you scrutinize the decision, we realize that at least on one or two fundamental points, especially where the Public Order Act is concerned, the judge heard, and so we have decided to move forward to the next step to see that decision be reviewed. Because that is not only just for the two claimants, Artimat, Daisy, and myself. A number of people were there on that day, so we represent a number of people in that matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a public interest matter, and we have decided if we would stop doing that matter, then what the police / the government of Dominica always wanted, thereby what is protected by the Constitution for people to have peaceful meetings without getting express permission from the police. That is what they always wanted. And if we would stop there, then that would be what they would have wanted all along. And so the Constitution doesn't say that. And so we are deciding to get that matter reversed in the public's interest. Because if that decision would stand, then we in Dominica, and that case would certainly set the precedent for the rest of our region, then our fundamental rights, we could kiss them bye-bye.
Because I find it interesting that this case, and of course the result of this case were right. I was not at the news conference yesterday, but the timing of this case seemed a little weird as it relates to what happened the day before, as it relates to the truckers and the protest action they took there, almost like an intimidation, and hunting and holding this news conference on the day after.
Well, Matt, like in any brutal regime, like what we have been witnessing in Dominica, where the people who lead us, their tendency to the heart, you will always find that they will use what is convenient for them at the time to continue to oppress and suppress people, especially where their fundamental rights are concerned. And so it was no surprise when yesterday people called me, I didn't hear. People called me and told me that here it is, the police and some of the Labour Party sycophants, I must say, they are using that decision, which we will be appealing to justify the, I am saying now, the unlawful use of tear gas that the police unleashed on a number of protesters in Kingsville maybe a day or two ago. And if that would be the modus operandi of the police, and we as a people don't stand against it and defend what the Constitution tells us are our fundamental rights, then as I said before, we can as well keep those fundamental rights. They're no more. That is why we are prepared to stand. It is costing us money, it is costing us time, it is costing us resources, but in the interest of protection of the fundamental rights of Dominicans by and large, we are prepared to go all the way to ensure that what the Constitution dictates, then it is not overruled by one man or a set of people that want to take this fundamental right away.
So again, Loftus, you and your team is going to and taking the next step, going to the Court of Appeal for sure.
We are taking the next step, Matt. I mean to say, I'm not one to put a burden, an already burdened population under financial pressure. So the three of us, we are doing what we have to do from our own resources to go to the Court of Appeal to seek through the redress. But if it means during that process, it has to come to that, we would have to ask the public for some, financial help along the way. Then be true. But for now, we are prepared to use what we have so far to do what we have to do in the interest of the larger Dominican population. That is what we are prepared to do, and that is what we have been doing so far.
Loftus Duran, thank you very much. All right, it's 10:09 Dominica. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back after a word from our sponsor. Stick around.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums, Belfast Estate Limited. Over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Topper snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you. Drink, baby, Dominica best rum with you. Get the bubble, drink it every day. Give me energy, no right pepper way. Get the bubble, drink it every day. give me energy. Time to daily way. Okay, boom. My body, my DB, push ready, full energy. My body, my DB, push ready, full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
10:11 is the morning time, Dominica. 10:11. You know, during the protest action there on that day, I saw Mr. Joshua Francis stand with the truckers, basically saying it was a constitutional right. I want to play with for you this conversation I had with a legal mind, Mr. Joshua Francis.
It cannot be right that you have Chinese nationals and other foreigners coming in to deal with a 1.6, 1.7, even a $2 billion project in Dominica. And truckers would have been amongst the beneficiaries, and they cannot really benefit because the jobs have been given to Chinese. The truckers should have stood a long time ago, and standing today is the right thing to do. So I'm in full support of the truckers. Do you think that they should be negotiating with the police and not the government? Well, no, the police are not the regulators. They are not the policymakers. The truckers should be negotiating with the authorities, with the government authority, because they are the ones responsible for the arrangement with MMCE and the Chinese company responsible for the construction of the airport. So those are the people they're supposed to be really talking to. The duty of the police is to ensure that there is law and order, and they should be playing a neutral role. Of course, the employer is the executive, the government, but one of their responsibilities is to act for the public. And this is one of the situations where the police basically is supposed to play an independent role, ensure there is law and order, and allow the truckers to speak with the government officials, whoever they are, to come to some kind of decision in respect to their concerns. That's how you deal with conflict resolution. And it's kind of disappointing that my understanding is that one government politician, not one government official, has descended in the area to have a conversation with the truckers. So that's kind of disappointing. Yeah, it's disappointing. But let's see what the truckers do. I hope the Dominican public generally support the truckers in quest to get justice in a situation like that. I mean, the cost of living is on the rise. The cost of living is on the rise, and you're looking at people who have loans on their trucks. They have families. That is what they depend on to take care of themselves. And if they feel aggrieved, they feel that they're not getting enough of the cake, they have to stand up for a larger slice. Of course, I believe the people of Dominica should stand for what is right and just. And this is a situation where the truckers are standing for a just cause. And that is why I'm here. I'm here in the capacity as both as an attorney and a politician. More so as an attorney to ensure that the rights of the people are protected. Of course, I'm here making my observation, advising those who seek advice in respect to their rights, what they can do, what they cannot do, and so on and so forth.
All right, Dominica, I just heard, got a voice note there, or a text from Mr. Athimata. He says, on the 4th of October 2024, Justice Williams delivered a judgment against Mr. Durand et al., and Attorney General et al., a case which should be of great concern to all Dominicans. The judge held the permission of the police commissioner is needed before holding a public meeting. In my opinion, that the learned judge made a grave error in his interpretation of the Public Order Act. Both international law and domestic constitutional law recognize the right to freedom of assembly. There is nothing in the Public Order Act which justifies such an interpretation by the judge. This decision, if left unchallenged, can lead to a further deterioration of democracy in Dominica. Only regimes like this impose permissions required requirements for peaceful assemblies. Pursuing an appeal on a question of such vital importance will require time and resources. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. How are you today, sir?
Good morning to you, yes. Good morning.
You know, Martin Dominica, there's a tendency where the policemen have learned from the hierarchies or from the tutors or from the leaders that they should stop Dominicans from protesting in every way. But you know, Dominicans can't even walk on the streets in Dominica. You walk together, the police puts up a barrier for you. They stop you off with a barrier, you know. So what they are intending to do based on what is going on is that they do not want Dominican to protest. They're developing a level of fear within the people, and the people must not allow that to happen to them. They must protest. That's our legal right. This is a democratic country, and we must protest. Now, what is it that the security minister meant when he said that if you come out the street, you're available to injury? What is meant by that?
You'll have to ask him, but I'm sure it's a basic interpretation.
But how can we not injure? We had a protest action in Margaret in 2019 when they arrested Lennox Clinton and Edison James. And the policemen were asked to stay away from the village, and they could not have come into the village because the people were protesting seriously for the elite and for the representative. And the policemen had to stay in the borders, and any area that they came into the community, they had to stay back. And they know that they could not come into this community. So Margaret people understand what it is to protest, and will be continually protest. We have never feared any form of police. So we are asking the policemen of Dominica, please do not agitate the people, and you agitate us too much that we are ready for anything. We will be protesting anytime, anywhere, anyhow, for any situation that is reliable unto us, especially electoral reform at this point in time. So let them continue. We are already on the north up here. Dominicans must take example from us.
10:18 is the morning time. Hello. Of course, you heard the acting commissioner this morning, Mr. Valerie.
Dominica's Police Chief Davidson Valerie is backing the tough action of his men, including the use of tear gas, to end a roadblock by representatives of the Truckers Association. The Tipper Truckers Association had staged a protest action to press for more opportunities and higher rates for transportation of material to the construction site of Dominica's new international airport. Wednesday's action left hundreds unable to travel to school or work.
The police acted lawfully in dispersing the riotous and tumultuous mob who were bent on disturbing the public peace and causing violence. The situation was further exacerbated by the mobs who threw stones and bottles at the police. In these circumstances, necessary actions were taken by the police to disperse the crowd and bring an end to the disorder.
The Honorable Justice Colin Williams found that the CCM's meeting was a public procession under the Public Order Act and did require a permit, which the CCM failed to request or obtain. As a result, Justice Williams found that the assembly was unlawful. However, he found that whether the use of tear gas was justified had to be evaluated considering all the surrounding factors. The Honorable Justice Colin Williams found that the police acted reasonably given the size of the crowd, the disruption to traffic, and the agitation caused by Mr. Atherton Martin's call to block the roads. Justice Williams concluded that the police's response was appropriate and was not excessive because they acted reasonably as their intervention was based on escalating tensions and the need to prevent disorder. Moreover, Justice Williams found that there was no breach of the constitutional rights of the claimants. As a result, the court dismissed the claimants' case entirely and ordered the claimants to pay costs to the defendants.
I just learned yesterday afternoon, I think, one of the hosts on my program yesterday was basically speaking to the issue of whether one of the power reps in the Mao constituency or whether the power rep went to visit the people in that was and the children, I think 7 children that were bombarded with tear gas. He was asking the question as to whether the power rep went to visit. Yes, I was told by the mother of the children that yes, the power rep came and basically sort of apologized for what took place. They have advised They have been advised to take legal action, but yes, the pilot came and apologized. Mr. Casani Lavelle. I just thought I should insert that there. On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Yeah, Matt, good morning, my brother.
Good morning to you.
Matt, the truckers need to be a little concerned because when you listen to Valera, Matt, one of the most foolish policemen in the history of policing in the world, Matt, when you listen to him talk, Matt, he has every intention to prosecute and persecute the truck drivers who were there. So you need to listen to Valerie's statement where he promised that he's going to go behind all of the truck drivers who were at that demonstration, Matt. You know? And Skerritt in that Skerritt's interview with Curtis Matthew, where he was saying that he doesn't interfere with police work and so on. And when I was listening to Skerritt saying that, I'm saying, but how come your son, who is involved with the death of somebody in a vehicular accident, disappeared from the country under police protection and guidance? How come that happened? How comes Joseph Isaac, who was one of the people charged for inciting violence, how come all of a sudden all charges for Joseph Isaac have just disappeared and Joseph Isaac is now the Speaker of your house? How come if you're not interfering in police business, Mr. Skerritt? How comes all of those things? So that is why the truckers need to be concerned, Matt, because they still have to be waiting for Anthony Hayden to give Skerritt the go-ahead, to give them the money. And also, Matt, they still have to be waiting because they will be, according to Valerie, they will be arrested, Matt. And what we see happening there, Matt, as you indicated with respect to the timing of that case, Matt, that's no accident, Matt. And normally, Matt, I don't trust those the OECS court judges, Matt, because I know they are normally influenced by political factors. Many occasions, we suffered for years. We have been suffering under those corrupt OECS judges, Matt, who seem to be easily influenced by people like Tony Astafan and so on. And when I read what is happening, Matt, I smell Tony Astafan working in the shadows, Matt, and creating all of these things. Because it was just as if they would have throw out the case. They couldn't throw out the case, Matt, this time, Matt. So they did a sham case to do as though they had some type of trial. But I appreciate Lofty and Afi, and I'm in full support that case must go to reach to the CCJ if necessary. Because what we are trying to do here in Dominica to stifle protest is evidence of the dictatorship that has hijacked this country. It's evidence of the police force that has been weaponized against the people. Instead of you have a police force which is interested in law and order, you have a police force interested in committing crimes for the ruling government, even as far as international kidnapping. All of those things we need to be reminding Valerie of when he shows his head trying to talk about law and order, and Mr. Blackmore, of all people, coming to talk about law and order. That is why people are laughing at Dominica, because it's a whole big joke, Matt. And that is why, as you heard from the PR of Marriott, that is why with all of the efforts, Matt, they can Blackmore, Valerie, Corbett, none of them can ever stop us from protesting for our rights in Marriott, in Dominica. That can never happen, Valerie, in your ass.
Brian, apologize on your behalf. Okay, thank you very much. 1024. 1024. Somebody says, man, we should play this song there for Mr. Loftus Durand, Arthur and Daisy at this time. Of course, this one from Kenny Rogers. Something inside me so strong.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so wrong.
I know that I can make it. No, you're doing me wrong, so wrong. Not that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, oh. Something inside so strong.
Somebody said, Matt, you see the pirate went to apologize and the PM congratulating the police.
Refuse to hear my
So the head don't know what the tail is wagging, huh?
louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho. Your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time. You squander wealth that's mine. My light will shine so brightly it will blind you. Because there's something inside so strong. I know that I can make it. But you're doing me wrong, so wrong. You thought that my pride was gone. Oh no, there's something inside so strong. Oh, something inside so strong. Brothers and sisters, with me and sisters.
At 10:28 is the morning time, 18th of October in the year 2024. Hello, talk to me. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Matt, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me any question.
Can somebody pour hot water on somebody and it's so severe and they die as a result?
They can die as a result if they're not treated.
Yeah, they're not treated if they're not treated in time.
Yeah.
So I call this one and you tell me that that is intimidation. When did Prime Minister use that? A Prime Minister of a country on a national radio, TV, or otherwise, said that if the UW people come on your step, burn them with hot water. What was that? Wasn't it intimidation?
Two wrongs don't make a right. Don't. I'm saying when when they go low, you go high. So you don't have to encourage this kind of. It's two wrongs. I said can't make a right. Would you agree? So I'm saying two wrongs cannot make a right. Do you agree?
To an extent.
To an extent. Okay.
If I have to walk the same road with you, you cannot blame me neither because the police did not take action when he said that.
I agree. That's what I'm telling you. I agree. So okay, so you have a right. You have a right to say that because he said that. Okay.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums. Belfast Estate Limited, over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has cemented its mark as the distributor of choice for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunglass juices, Toffee snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you. I wanna drink, baby, Dominica best rum
with you. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy, no right pepper way. Get the body, drink it every day. Give me energy. Time to daily way. Okay, boom. My body, my baby, push ready, full energy. My body, my baby, push ready, full energy. Okay, boom. Distributed by Belfast Estate Limited. Drink it, but don't abuse it. Okay, boom.
It cannot be right that
All right, Dominic, it's 10:31. We have a few more minutes. Somebody's on the telephone. Hello, talk to me, yeah? Hello?
Hello, good morning, Matt.
Morning to you. How are you?
I'm all right, and you?
Okay.
After such a long time. I try all the time at long last. What I'm saying, Matt, there was no need for tear gas. Every time there's a demonstration, there's tear gas. People are not in war, people are not fighting war. So there was no need for that. I hope in future demonstration there will be no tear gas. That's what I have to say. Thank you, Matt.
All right, thank you very much. I want to go back to this interview, this this interview that went viral all over the world that everybody's talking about, with this mother and her children speaking to what happened to them on that day in Caneville. Let's go to that.
Hi, my name is Shuma Lawrence. Shuma? Yes. Shuma, tell us about your experience this afternoon. Okay, the experience today was incredibly horrible. Let me tell you, incredibly horrible. I was in my house with my 7 children, just about to take a bath. My babies were sleeping when the tear gas started coming in. So the babies basically woke up to being tear gas. We have 7 young children under the age of 12. Baby is just a year old. Experiencing this kind of thing, it has been very bad, let me tell you. I don't even know how to describe this to you today. It is just extremely, extremely horrible, terrifying. Let me tell you, it's just an experience that you would not like to have. I need to ask you a question. I know you live near the protest. Did any police officer come along this route to inform you all that they will be tear gassing you? What? Nothing of the sort. Nobody came through. And the protest has been incredibly peaceful since morning. So I have no idea why they would even resort to this kind of thing, Not even caring who is near, who is there, how things will affect people. It's just crazy, And there is a daycare, taking children from 0 to 3 years old, little people. And they just don't care, So where exactly you were when the smoke started coming in? In my house. We were all in our house. My children and I were just in our house, just chilling, And what are some of the symptoms you experience? Oh my, the eyes burning, the skin, the throat. You're unable to breathe. Yes, the children just started screaming, just hollering, just as if we were under attack, Under attack, nuclear attack. And you were not part of the protest? And we were not a part of the protest. We're not truck drivers or anything like that, It's just horrible. Come, babies. Some of the children they are here and they want to tell us how, what they experience. I was not screaming, but I saw smoke coming in the air, and then my nose and eyes started to burn. It was a horrible experience, and I had to wet my face. And when I went to close my window, tear gas started to go in my face, and my eyes and nose started to burn, and my lungs were hurting.
So my nose and my eyes and my throat, they were burning a lot. I had to go in the water and wash my face. And then I took my siblings and I had to go in the room where the babies were sleeping. And we all covered ourselves in our sheet. And then the tear gas started to come in our room. And then the babies woke up. They started to cry and cry and cry. I imagine that their throat and their nose were burning and everything was hurting. I think they felt absolutely horrible, but I know I did. Today was one of the worst days I've experienced. Gas just started coming our house. They started to violently cough. We had to run out. right in this neighborhood. It was horrible. We had to run by our neighbors. Like, we couldn't do anything about it. They didn't warn us or anything. It just did it.
Something, baby. Say something, baby. So, Mom, I know it's a very sad situation. I know it's indeed sad, that you were not part of the protest and that the tear gas came all the way in your home. What would you like to say to the authorities in terms of, just bursting tear gas in neighborhoods? Better has to be done. Better has to be done. This can never be right by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not right. And I forgot to mention that we had to run out of our homes into this street right now, and we have not been able to return. I had to go back to the house to get dry clothes for the children. I just had to grab anything because to this moment, the tear gassing has not stopped. It has not stopped. There are a few canisters in our yard, It's just not nice. We haven't even eaten. It's time for my children to eat. I can't even go back to my house to give them a meal. And we're here indefinitely. How long? How long? When are my children going to eat? What is going on? These things can never be right. It can never be right.
All right, Dominica, part of the conversation that took place with MO News on that day, Very sad situation. As I said, I got information from family members that the MP, Mr. Casanilavo, went there yesterday in an attempt to basically say, he was sorry for what happened there, or concerned as to whether that matter will make it to the courts. I don't know, but they've been advised by some legal minds to take the matter to court. They were not part of the protest action. On the telephone, good morning to you. We have a few minutes. Hello, talk to me.
Yeah, madam, I'm back. Madam, it's very terrifying to listen to those young people saying what they've been saying about this thing. Madam, I can assume that Parliament only represented that area after they have your two guests yesterday who spoke about by the parliamentary representative didn't show up. But madam, saying that to say, imagine what is expired tear gas, man. Expired tear gas is very dangerous, man. And those guys have an abundance of expired tear gas. Now I'm just telling those guys, if they want to use the expired tear gas, tell the Prime Minister to call the election in Dominica without electoral reform. Tell him call it any time from today up to January and come tomorrow to the expired tear gas and let us have something going on with the tear gas. Come tomorrow to the expired tear gas. Because I'll seem like I'll scared the whole of Dominica. Well, Margaret, even not scared of you all, come tomorrow to the expired tear gas. But on one condition, tell the Prime Minister to call the election without electoral reform. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break, then we'll come back, Dominica. We'll come back right after this.
If you know quality, then you must know the manufacturers of Dominica's finest rums, Belfast Estate Limited. Over 80 years leading the industry with exceptional standards and formidable customer service. We present the manufacturers of BB Rum, Soca Rum, Red Cap Rum, Cask Rum, and the signature Belfast Estate Rum Punch. With island-wide distribution daily, Belfast Estate Limited has for products like Eldorado range of rums and creams, Kubali Bear, Corona Bear, Guinness, Root Boy drink, and of course, Sunblast juices, Topper Snacks, Vitamalt, and Pine Hill juices. Call the office at 440-7032 or visit the distribution outlet at Jimmy Dominica. Follow on Facebook or Instagram at Belfast Estate. Belfast Estate Limited, your leading manufacturer and distributor of rums in Dominica.
I wanna drink Dominica best rum with you. Drink, baby, Dominica best rum with you. Get the bubble, drink it every day. Give me energy, no right pepper way. Get the bubble, drink it every day. Give me energy, time today anyway. Okay, my bubble.
It's 10:40. We have a few more minutes on the telephone. Good morning to you. How are you doing, sir? Hello?
Good morning, Matt.
How are you doing, Mr. Hillary Schillenfeld? How are you doing?
Matt, I'm cool. Now, I just thought I couldn't let the program finish without I making a comment, Matt.
Okay.
Matt, it is okay for everybody to try to blame other people for what transpired yesterday or the before yesterday. Matt, the blame falls squarely on the government of Dominica. Roosevelt carried on the government of Dominica coupled by the police. Matt, I'll tell you why I say that. But it is clear that when you invest in a country, the government has to give you the enabling environment to be able to watch your investment grow. Is that correct, Matt?
Yes.
But we see truckers invest in their trucks, and they are living a miserable life in this country, Matt. Right? When this country is the country in the entire Caribbean that should have the most work available for the next year for its citizens, Matt. You agree, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Matt, we coming from Maria, where truckers should have no loans. But Roosevelt carried single-handedly handicapped the truckers of this country by he and his goons bringing in Dominica Strong, giving everything to Dominica Strong, Renault, Caracan, Anthony Hayden. But it's like Dominicans have no right in their own country. And he speaks this garbage about capacity, man. But after Maria, no trucker should have a loan. Because there was enough work for every single trucker to pay off their debt, man. And as a result of Roosevelt's carry, refusal to give them work or not make enough work available to them. Matt, if as a government you care about your people, you expect to have an international airport on stream, where there'll be nowhere in the Caribbean that will have more work available up to this time. For truckers. Matt, you talk about capacity. If you were a leader with foresight, Roosevelt would have no damn foresight. He's still like a manager I knew, a Shillingford manager. All he knew what to do, was to sell land. He never run his estate. And the estate has become a dump, a total failure, man. That is what Roosevelt is doing. Selling passports. And wherever the money is, we don't know. We cannot see what it has done in Dominica. Anthony Hayden, the monster which he created, is the one doing what he wants, Matt, and giving us some nonsense project for our money. Roosevelt carried the that foresight, Matt. He would put a fund at the Head Bank or at the National Bank, or even in the Ministry of Finance, from the passport money to give the truckers or the companies in Dominica, to give them an opportunity to build capacity, Matt. A man like Bolly with how many trucks and other fellas, they would expand, they would have more excavators. And when Scary talking about old trucks, man, look at the quality of trucks we saw in that demonstration and look at the nonsense the Chinese have. You remember Dominica Strong? They just painted some old trucks. These trucks were no better than the fleet of trucks we see on the road. So Roosevelt has no interest in building capacity in Dominica. He has no interest in seeing poor people survive. He will come there and give you $300, let you stay like a slave to keep on praising him.
What do you think about the decision that was taken by the leadership of the Truckers Association on that day, Mr. Shillingford?
Well, the leadership of the Truckers Association was terribly weak. They need to get advice. You can be a businessman, but you cannot go negotiate with Skerrit. They needed to take certain people on board or take a lawyer on board with them. Give your position and bring somebody up with you to represent you. A union leader. I'm saying that young man, after he comes from my Skerrit, the man looked like he was beaten, like he was dead, like he didn't know how to address the people, man. I was one who told him, the paper you have in your hand from Skerrit, you either read it. You know, what I can tell you, what is on it is not worth the value of the paper. It's utter garbage you sign. And I was Skerrit tonight, did tell the guy that. But it is true. He go there and they wrap him around his finger, talking about cement and how much to, I mean, that's garbage. Like I told you from 8 o'clock yesterday, Matt, these guys should go in there and ensure that they negotiate for every single project in Dominica soil, that Dominica truckers and machine holders should get at least 40%, between 40 and 60 for that matter, of the work. And unless and until that was negotiated successfully, in my view, that demonstration should have never stopped. Another thing, Mark, they arrest a young man for absolutely no reason. Some idiotic police officer, from what I gather, just started beating a man, pulling him out of his truck. But until and unless, they had already released him on bail, that the matter was given, the DPP also would have to give a letter withdrawing that charge against the man before the road was cleared. Because I guarantee you, they'll continue with that charge against the young man. Because what Kerry does is try to create fear in people. So in other words, truckers must never come back. So we hold one, we charge him. They realized they couldn't hold more because the crowd was too supportive of the truckers, man. So that is the only reason why about 4 or 5 of them were not arrested. I'm saying to Dominicans, man, the action that the public took against the truckers, I condemn that. I know how they felt. Remember, the truckers wasn't in an issue to bring down a government. Maybe the opportunity could have risen. If you have a corrupt government in power, everybody would like to see it fall. But that wasn't the agenda of the truckers. Yes, they did not meet the required, the reason they went out there for, they did not get exactly what they wanted. But when you have weak men, and I would hope, it's not because Roosevelt scared or for anything personal to any one of them or any group of them.
You said you would hope?
Huh?
You said you would hope?
I would hope, I'm hoping that it is not a situation where he may have offered any one of them or any group, small group of them, anything to bribe them. I would hope that is not the case. Because at the end of the day, that was an opportunity for truckers to get the government to the negotiating table to ensure that truckers would never have to cry for work again. And they had the opportunity, Matt. So the firebombing of the wallet of cocktails that I was told that came
sometime later
after the truck. I am not in support of that at all. I know the people feel they make sacrifices to support the truckers, and they feel like the truckers just back down. So in other words, you may never give the truckers support again. But I don't think it was right. And I'm telling the truckers they have betrayed the people who supported them. Well, the negotiating part of the truckers. It was a bad negotiation, Matt. And Scary took advantage of it, Matt. That's what he's best at. You know? And they call themselves negotiators. Where he's supposed to negotiate, like Mayor Motley and the others, you hear nothing about him. Everybody talking about their country being a model and whatever. What you heard from Scary? Dominica is last in everything. You know? First in corruption, but last in every other thing, Matt. Matt, I don't know. But I believe that was an opportunity for the truckers to get what they want, and which is not unreasonable. You don't hold a government hostage. But you make demands for what is reasonable in your mind as a citizen of this country. But I want to tell you one more thing, Matt.
Yes, tell me.
Watch how it's going, Matt. Skerrit wants nobody to survive comfortably. Okay? Skerrit wants nobody in this country. One would say, why is he saying that now? If you're surviving comfortably, the country would be doing well. But Skerrit don't think doing well may guarantee him his re-election. As far as Skerrit is concerned, if he makes you poor, miserable, you have to come to him for your children, you have to come to him for food, every month you have to come to him to pay a bill, Matt. He doesn't give you electoral reform. He steady a form in the ass with it. and allowing his goons to keep postponing meetings. Man, we have something coming up. Something that is very sad. Maybe it is better to wait. But we have no chief elections officer, man.
I heard that.
And I hope the government doesn't bring one of their cronies. They don't bring anybody with questionable characters. They don't bring anybody who we can go back in the archives and pull up things from. A chief election officer must be a neutral person, Matt. Matt, at our meeting, Ali Lawrence led the charge, followed by Lennox, Wayne, Duncan, myself, 5 commissioners. Every one of them made it clear that Dominica has nobody, these were the words of Ali, nobody who is more qualified to be a chief elections officer than Ian and Tony. You hear me, Matt?
Mm-hmm.
In case you don't hear me, you don't understand what I'm saying. From the senior council supported by all the lawyers and the farmer and Wayne James, it was said that there's nobody in Dominica who would do a better job than Ian Anthony as the chief elections officer. And nobody knows where that guy is. That guy living a life by himself. He doing his own thing, well known, well educated, qualified as a. We coming from a man who was in taxation. He has his degree there. He has his degree in law. He's well-rounded. He knows human resource. To replace him, Matt, you must bring somebody with that a certain level of qualification that would fit for that job, Matt. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand. And we have 2 minutes because I expect you on Monday, as said by your fellow commissioner, Wayne James, on Monday afternoon.
But I'm always ready. I'm ever ready, boss.
I see that.
I'm always ready because, Matt, at the end of the day, any injustice, and listen to me, Matt.
Uh-huh.
Ali, who is the main advisor to the Roosevelt Kerry. Lennox is his attorney. Duncan is their chairman. So clearly, Duncan is almost a notch above. If all these people qualify the man, and you know what they did for Clarence Christian, who up to now didn't finish his audit, they extend the age. Matt, I hope Roosevelt Kerry and his goons not going to bring any unqualified person or person that is not fit and suited for the job. Because I will speak. Because if I'm going to be sitting on a commission to decide on somebody, and a president would send somebody that is not suitable for the job, I will speak and I'll condemn it.
I'll tell you what, we have to go out because we have Creole Habit. I will see you there on Monday. Thank you, as usual. Very powerful intervention there by Mr. Hilary Schillenfeld. Stick around for Creole Habit with Wallace, Prince Wallace. I'll be at the Creole in the streets from 1 to 2, and then we'll continue. Guest.
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, the faster I will run. You can deny me, you can decide to turn your face away. No matter, 'cause there's something inside so wrong. I know that I can make it, but you're doing me wrong so wrong. Thought that my pride was gone, oh no. There's something inside so strong. Oh, oh. Something inside so strong. The more you refuse to hear my voice, louder I will sing. You hide behind walls of Jericho.